Afternoon, everybody. Jason Overly with Overly Equipment, www.fordjacobsontractor.com. And we got a customer's restored LGT 145 out of the shop today. We actually had the restoration done about a month ago, but with the weather, wouldn't cooperate with us, so we couldn't get a video out as soon as we wanted to. So we completely restored this minus going through the transmission. We did not. It was good enough. We serviced it, no leaks, and he didn't want to get into it that much, so we left it at that. Now, we did paint everything, take it all down to bare metal, sandblast, and repaint. Completely rebuilt the deck with all new bushings, bearings, parts, chassis saved underneath, and that's a key. Make sure you use a good chassis saver for these decks. They're getting harder to find, and you want to try to save and preserve them best you can. Now, we do have a real nice aftermarket front bumper out of stainless that we offer for these tractors, similar to OEM. It's actually stainless, so you don't have to worry about it. The originals were chrome plated and they would rust. So I have actually one of them on my son's tractor in one of the other videos. And our aftermarket hubcaps we sell. Now everybody asks about these hubcaps. Well, they fit nice, but they're not OEM. They are not recessed way in like the other dished hubcaps. Still, if you ever see these OEM style hubcaps, auction site or wherever, you'll see how much they go for, and you'll be coming to the website to buy these, because just they're a fraction of what OEM costs. Anyhow, whole tractor completely redone, electric, everything. We did new switches, simplified the wiring, got rid of all them safety switches on the under the seat, the neutral safety switch, all that. Even the PTO, the safety on the PTO. Now it's just on and off, nice and simple for them. No wiring issues, which most of these tractors had. Just over the years, I found people cutting into the wiring harness, not necessarily knowing what they're doing, and thinking it's one thing and another. Anyhow, get yourself a meter. If you're into this hobby, get yourself, even if it's a cheap Harbor Freight meter, get yourself a meter. Save yourself a lot of headaches. But the tractor turned out really nice. We got all the decals from George Bradis, TractorParts.com. The plastics were already good on this tractor. We fixed up a couple cracks with just epoxy, and actually Formagasket actually works too to fill in the cracks, and you can blend it in, then you can paint it. And that's what we did here. We had an aftermarket seat that you get at a local tractor supply store or wherever, whatever your local ag store is. That's all it is. Nothing fancy there. It's hard to find them original one-piece OEM seats. But tractor turned out real nice. Runs terrific. It's like brand new all together. And he said he planned on mowing with it and showing with it. So we'll see how it works out, because it's going to mow like brand new. Everything's been going through. So you can either go through this and spend the money and have a real nice tractor like this to mow grass with, or you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and, well, spend the same amount and get junk. Now, it's all in what you want. Some people ain't into this stuff, some people are. If you're watching this video, more than likely you're into this stuff. So I'm going to give you a couple pointers. If you're going to do this and try to think you're going to make money in flipping this, you better start working overtime at your job, because that ain't going to happen. This is a hobby only. I still work full-time, and I do this on the side, restoring them, selling parts. So that's where we're at with this. It's a small niche hobby, people. It's fun to flip a tractor here and there to take mom out for dinner and buy tires for your pickup. That's terrific, and I applaud anybody who does it. But seriously, to get into something like this where you can fix them up, flip them, and make them this nice, it ain't gonna happen. I have more time and money than I would ever be able to sell this tractor for. Ask the owner of it how much he's got into it, and you'll never be able to get that out of it. So it's sentimental. These tractors are sentimental. It was his dad's, and that's the way it is. It's a hobby, just like fishing, hunting, all that stuff. It's a hobby. Keep it as a hobby. You'll enjoy it more. You won't have no regrets. It's that simple. The market's weird. Everything's really expensive. Interest is through the roof. And everybody knows I'm a Ford guy. And sorry, car going by. Everybody knows I'm a Ford guy, but honestly, if you've seen the market, my favorite is looking on Facebook Marketplace and looking at square body Chevy trucks. Rotted out square body Chevy trucks, made millions of them, and what the prices people are asking now. And I'm sure they're getting them too, because it's just the way things are. It's crazy. So this follows suit as well. There's my dog, there's my wife, and everything follows suit, whether it's trucks, cars, tractors, whatever. It follows suit. What the market dictates prices, it always does. So if you want to get into the hobby, do it now. I do not ever see it getting cheap again, unless the complete bottom falls out of the economy, and then the last thing you're worried about is getting into garden tractors at that point. So it's one of them things, give or take. It's definitely interesting. Not trying to scare anybody or deter anybody. The key is to be happy. Be happy, treat one another correct, fair, and with love. That's all you need to make it through this world that we're living in right now. There's too much negativity out there. Way too much negativity. People are bashing people on Facebook, TikTok, all these social media platforms. It's just not good, people. It's just not good. You know, and I'm sure I got some haters here too, and that's fine. It rolls off my back like nothing, because jealousy is an evil sin. But everybody do them and be happy that, and let other people do them. It's really, really easy to get along if you think about it. But anyhow, sorry to get off track there. It's just some things in the world that just are very interesting nowadays. And one thing is, you got to have yourself a companion, no matter what. And you got to have somebody to needs their belly scratched every now and then to make you happy. So if you have any questions, or even if you want to leave a comment, I do not do comments anymore on these videos. There's a lot of kids and women into this hobby, and you know, let's have some respect, because there's a lot of ignorant people out there. So if you have a beef with me, or if you just want to comment, it don't matter to me. Send me an email, drop me a line. We can hash it out. We'll talk. It's no big deal to me. It's just I'm trying to help people out, set people straight on this. Keep it as a hobby, and you'll be happy. You trying to buy and sell, just it's tough. They're making it tough. So do what you can. Keep your stick on the ice. I love you. God bless.